Good morning, this is Mr. Lewitt, your Algebra 2 instructor, and today we're going to talk about using a spreadsheet program to solve a couple of basic problems in simple interest and compound interest. So let's begin. Right now I am in cell A1. Remember that in a spreadsheet program such as Numbers, for example, this is the Numbers spreadsheet program, similar to Excel but not exactly the same. Each cell is represented by a letter and a number. The letter comes first and then the number. So for example, right here in the upper left of my spreadsheet, I am currently in cell A1. And so we're going to call this months. We're going to call this simple interest. And this title, the title for this column will be compound interest. Here we're going to start with the number 0 and let's center that. And I'm going to put the cursor in A3, press the equal sign, and tell the computer A2 plus 1. A2 plus 1, which means I have A2, which is 0, and add 1. Put my cursor in the A3 box, click and drag on the icon and that little tiny dot in the lower right, and let's go to 24 months. There we go, 24 months. And let's say I invest $1,000. Let's center that. And we're going to press the $ symbol here so that we have the $, the comma, and we're rounding our answers to 2 decimal places. Similarly, over here, we're going to begin with an initial investment of $1,000. Let's center that, press the $ symbol. Okay, now over here in the simple interest column, what type of interest are we talking about? Let's say 1% interest every month. 1% simple interest every month. What is 1% of $1,000? 1% of $1,000 is $10, right? So every month we're going to add $10, or the bank or the government or the financial institution adds $10 to my balance. So press the equal sign, B2 plus 1. Enter. And just click and drag. So after 24 months, we should have, oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake there. 1% of $1,000 is not $1, that's $10. So press the equal sign, B2 plus 1% of $1,000, or I could just put B2, is $1,010. Let's click and drag. Okay, that, wait a minute, I think I'm actually doing compound interest by mistake. Let's change that formula. Okay. So B2 plus 0.01 times 1,000, and that's, okay, $1,010. There we go. Okay, so this should be 1,020, 1,030, 1,040, 1,050, blah, 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 etc., etc. After 24 months, my balance is going to be $1,240 with simple interest. Well, let's look over here. How do I create the next term? Well, I'm going to have $1,000 times 1%. But remember, my account balance is growing, which means I have to multiply by a number that is larger than 1. So times 1.01. Press enter, and let's click and drag. you can see that the compound interest column, the values in the compound interest column are growing much faster than the corresponding values in the simple interest column. So what is that difference? Over here, let's say we have a difference column right over here. Difference between column C and column B. What is that going to be? So we have C2, press the equal sign, C2 minus B2, and let's center that. There we go. And let's click and drag. $0, okay, that's the difference for the first 2 months, and then 10 cents, 30 cents, 60 cents, $1, $1.01, $1.52, etc., etc. Finally, after 24 months, the difference is $29.73, which is pretty substantial. Simple interest is linear. It behaves like an arithmetic sequence. Compound interest is exponential. It behaves like a geometric sequence. Well, that's our brief introduction for today. Continue practicing some of these problems on your own, and best of luck to you. Have a great day.